let's get this call started. Let me make sure that you guys can see me, and I want to definitely see you. So if we can, let's get these cameras on, man. It is truly good to see you guys. Great morning, great morning. I like to start out with some shout outs. Let me make sure that I can see you guys. If you can, guys, get your cameras on. All right. Great morning, Alan. Great morning, Antoinetta. Great morning, Avis. Great morning, Mommy. I love you. Great morning, Dolly. Great morning, Tiger. Great morning, Eugene. Great morning, Joseph. I see you. Taisha, great morning. Leah, great morning. Tharley, great morning. Reginald, great morning. And Tiffany Hanks, great morning. All right, gang. This is our time where we get a chance to celebrate, and we're fresh off rejuvenating, right? Obviously, we're going to make sure that you guys hear all about our trip last week, right? To make sure that we can train so that we can make sure that we can become a better company for you guys. So without further ado, you know what I like to do. I like to throw the ball around. I like for you guys to get the praise and recognition that you guys deserve for everything that you guys got going. So, Reggie, can you shout everyone out for the 1K earners? Are you prepared?
Yes, sir.
All right, guys, everybody give it up for Reggie. Who's our earners out there, Reggie?
Oh, yes, we have a 2K earner coming in. Anthony King is a 2K earner for the week.
Yeah.
Let's go, King.
Listen, by the way, guys, I got to give it the respect that it deserves. That's $2,302.75. 1 week. Let's get it.
Let's go.
King.
Do we have King on? Do we have King on? We don't have King on? We don't have King on. Listen, guys, let him know that we celebrated for him, right? And maybe he'll watch this back on the playback. So, King, if you're watching this on the playback, just know, baby, that we saluted you. Congratulations. Great job. All right, who else out there making money, Reggie?
Our next 1K earner is Joseph, coming at $1,950. Let's go.
Hey.
Let's go, Joseph. Let's go,
Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. I was recently reading a book, and I got this quote in my mind. It was saying that a shark, if he will stop swimming, he will die. And I find that to be so true in the real life. And we cannot stop. We have to keep learning, keep going, keep working hard towards our goals, and that's what I'm going to do, guys.
Great job, Joseph. Great job. Always fires me up. He said that a shark would die if they did not swim. Is that what you just said? Is that the quote?
I said, I mean, it was kind of a line. It was saying that a shark will die if he stops swimming, if he stops going forward.
Wow, man. I never thought about that. But again, matter of fact, and send me over that book that you're reading, by the way. You guys know I love it when you guys are actually educating yourself. Drop that in the chat for everybody to see. And whatever book you guys are reading, as long as it's self-development, it's something that everybody can benefit from. So thank you, Joseph. Great job. Who else making money out there?
Our next 1K earner is Sean Langley. He probably in class with his students, but let's give him a great shout out. He came in at $1,725.
Woo! Wow.
Great job, Sean. Let's go.
Sean, you did it.
Let's go.
Tell me we got Sean on this call. I don't think we have Sean, guys.
Yeah, it worked. You know, he's a school teacher. School just started back 3 days ago this week.
All right, he should be on this.
Let's shout him out, though.
All right, yeah, let's definitely give him a shout out. Guys, let's shout out to Sean. Let's make sure that he hear us, even though he watching this back on the playback. Great job, Sean. Great job. Who making money out there? Is there anyone else, Reggie?
Yes. Our next person is Celia. Let's give a shout out to our GM, Celia Griggs. Even on vacation.
Good job.
Yay.
Woo. Great job, Talia.
Let's go, TT.
Good, Talia Griggs.
1,400 $253.25.
Yeah. Guys, let's give it up for Talia. She'll get a chance to watch this on the playback as well, right? Talia, we gave it up for you. Great job. Who else making money? Don't stop now. You firing me up.
Our next 1K earner is myself. Coming in at $1,253.25.
Yeah, Reggie.
Good job,
Yay.
Reggie. Good job,
Let's go.
Reggie.
Let's go, Mr. OM.
Let's get
Yes.
it. Now we need 30.
Yes.
You know it.
Yeah, I just want to tell you guys, man, thank you, man. I appreciate it. We had a short week, but a long week. And I know it's hot. And we just trying to keep the same routine, keep the same pattern. Get up, get out, get names. Don't get stagnated. Do not get stagnated. And don't let nobody, one most important thing, don't let nobody, but we all got these people that's not doing nothing with their life to tell us how we should do it, what we doing with ours in our time. 'Cause we know
Yes.
Right.
Great job. I love when Reggie bring a message to us. Next time, do it with your camera on so that we can see you, King. Right? But I love it. Thank you for that. Is there anybody else out there making money?
No, that's all. I'm sorry about the camera. I'm outside meeting this
No worries.
interviews.
No worries. Well, I just didn't want to make sure. I want to make sure that we didn't forget anybody. And I do believe we got Anthony King on, by the way. Anthony, we gave it up for you already, but we definitely need our, and we deserve our 30 to 60 seconds.
Hey family, how everybody doing out there? Oh yeah, y'all already know I just be trying my best to get my get in my bag and get in the zone. Once I'm in the zone, I'm in the zone. And I try to be strong, stop worrying about the little outside interference that's trying to come in, knock me off, take me out my pivot. But it's a journey. I take the hard times as condition and I go right through it. I don't cry because I gotta do something or I feel sad. I cry because while I'm going through the stuff, while I'm working. Oh, this yours? Come on, bro.
Right,
Damn, I
amen.
thought it was yours. But I apologize for the background, y'all. You already know I'm in the city. It goes down out here, so you gotta know how to compose yourself. You know, do it like a king would do. But you know, it's a journey. It's just a journey. And I enjoy every moment of it, even the hard parts or whatever. But I just try to keep up my momentum. And I appreciate everybody, especially the call center. I know they be busy. They make sure they try to take my calls and keep in touch. It's just everything, just a growing experience. But like I was saying before, I appreciate the opportunity. And I appreciate everybody's time. And I just want everybody to stay motivated because that's what really motivate me because this job is hard. It's not like it seems. It's extremely hard. And like I was saying, it's just conditioning. I feel like if I walk away when it get hard, I'm walking away from an opportunity to become something that I could never be or never thought I could be. But I don't want to blow it up too much. I appreciate everybody. Thanks, y'all.
Thank you,
Thank
King.
you. Thank you, King. That was very inspiring. We really appreciate it. That's exactly why this 30 to 60 seconds, you take that time because you're definitely going to inspire someone else on this call. Thank you. All right.
Yeah, thank you, King.
Yes. All right. Let's go down to Virginia where Crystal actually has COVID right now. So obviously, guys, please send your prayers over to Crystal, right? But obviously now we want to throw the ball down to Virginia where Avis is going to be picking up. Who making money out there, Avis?
Hey y'all, guess who's making money out here in VA?
Drum roll.
I think I'm the only 1K earner this week. I made $1,285.
Yeah, let's
Let's
go.
Great job.
Great
Wow.
job,
If it
baby.
ain't green, it ain't right.
Thanks. Exactly, right? You know what I say.
Congratulations.
And my 30 to 60 seconds is just keep on pushing, y'all. It get hard, like Anthony King said sometimes. But just keep on going for it. Don't stop. It'll happen. It will happen. Trust me, because my last week was horrible. But I just kept on pushing because I know it's going to get later or greater. So y'all just keep pushing.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Thank you, Avis, right, for taking a moment with us. And by the way, guys, she's in her car on our way to make some other kings, to make some other queens as well, right? She's going to meet with the team. She's doing what she can to make sure that others are successful. So great job there, Avis. All right, now I want to throw the ball to Zakai. Do we have Zakai on? We don't have Zakai on. And he didn't have any earners this week as well. So we'll celebrate next week with Zakai's team on this call. But let me just make sure that I throw the ball around now, because I want you guys to hear about what we learned, right? And Thorley is somebody that stepped up right away and said that, hey, I will be willing to share with the gang, with the entire company, what it is that we learned and some things that we need to do to become better. And I'm all for that. So, guys, if you can, let's really make Mathali nervous, and let's make sure that we give it up for her. Guys, Mathali Sabir.
Yeah,
Charlie.
All right, great morning, everyone. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so now I'm nervous, but I know I got this. So just 3 things that I really took away. Well, I took a lot away from the event itself, but 3 of my favorite things. I'm gonna take one from each of the speakers. I don't know if you guys saw the flyer. We had Will Guidara, we had Tom Brady, and we also had Mike Tyson. So I'll start with Will Guidara. He's a, I guess you would call it a restaurateur. I don't know how to pronounce it, but he owns restaurants, and he had the #1 restaurant in New York City. And before he got to become the #1, he was actually the 50th best restaurant in the city. So he was at the bottom of the list. Oh, in the world, right? In the world. So he was at the bottom on the list in the whole world. And then, he worked hard. And then for the next couple of years, he became the #1. So we took a lot away from him when it comes to making people feel special and, just providing great hospitality. So one of the things that I really liked from him, how he would have all his workers become great team players, was they would actually go out to other restaurants and, just dine in and experience how they're served, how the other restaurants are taking care of their clients, their customers. And then after all of that, they would get together as a team and brainstorm on what they learned. They would brainstorm on what the other restaurants do great, what they do amazing, and they would follow it. They would copy it. It's nothing wrong with copying that. And then certain things that they didn't like about the other restaurants, they would speak on it, and then they would do better. So I think that's a great way that we can also do as a team. Like, we know Xfinity, or if it's just another company, it's okay to learn from others if you really want to be the best. You can't think you know best, like you're the only one that knows best. There's other people out there. You can learn how to become better than them, or you can learn how to do what they do so that you can surpass their level at some point. And I know Wallace, he used to work for Xfinity. So that's one thing I actually learned from him, when he would say, okay, when customers have Xfinity, he knew already what Xfinity had. So he would kind of know how to sell them Verizon, because he knew what we had better than them, or, certain advantages that they had. He knew how to sell Verizon better to them because he worked for Xfinity. And I think that's a great way we can also become better, as a team. And for Tom Brady, he spoke on, having a great culture, and having a great team. You also have to make sure you have culture drivers in your team. And a culture driver is someone who actually keeps the team intact. They may not be a manager or anything, but they make sure that the rules are being followed. Let's say someone new comes in the team, they will make sure that that new person knows this is who we are, this is what we do, and this is where we're going. So they're also selling the vision of the team, even though they don't have a title. And when you really think about it, they are the reasons that the team stays intact and we continue to grow. Let's say the managers are down. You can step up. You will become something in the team because you're seen every day and you're keeping the company going just by being a culture driver, so that's a very important role. And I think without culture drivers, you can't really grow as a team, because you need these people who will speak up, who will, keep the culture going. So, and you guys know our culture already. And I see a lot of you who do that. You call each other out. you know, you do what you got to do because you appreciate the company, you love the company, and you see where we're going, and you want to keep us, you know, heading in that direction. And for Mike Tyson, one quote that he said I really liked a lot. He said, "Confidence applied properly will supersede a genius." So what he meant by that, you don't have to be the best in a room. You don't have to be the best salesperson. You don't have to be the smartest. You don't have to know everything from A to Z. You could be brand new and you still succeed, or you supersede a genius. You go further than a person who would be considered a genius just because of that confidence. So having that confidence, you know, it's going to come from you wanting to win. It's going to come from that will to win, you know, you wanting to win, you know, you having that big heart and you knowing where you're going and pushing that confidence behind all of that, you're going to become great no matter what. It's not about you being the smartest person in the room. So having that confidence, work on it and apply it properly, and that's going to supersede a genius. You're going to surpass that genius or whatever. So that's 3 of the things that I like the most in the event, you know, from everything. Let me know if all of that made sense to you guys. Or what did you like best?
I'ma just say the confidence part. Y'all know I don't like that, so that's definitely. I always say I the tiger. I got my tiger in the car with me. People laugh, but I be like, "That's my homeboy." I talk to him, and he be like, "Hey, what's up?" And I'll be like, "Yo, I talk to it," and they look at me like I'm crazy, but. Hey, it's a EOT thing. It's a tiger thing. You gotta be near me to understand. But confidence is definitely something that I always have because as a kid I was the only child, very shy. But hey, let's go. That's it.
Thank you, Tiger. But yeah, that's all I had.
All right, guys, give it up on Dolly.
Let's go, Douglas. Let's go, Douglas.
Yes.
Thank you, my darling.
Very useful.
Guys, I want you guys to know there was a lot of information in such a short time period for these guys to take in. Now, you know, a lot of times, right, when we get a chance to do these type of events, they think about the vacation. We weren't thinking about the vacation as much as we were thinking about the education that we were going to be able to get and bring home back to this company. So we're very excited on everything that we just learned. And now we're just even more excited to, you know, to execute on a lot of the things that we've learned now at this point. Why? Because we set out a goal, and our goal is to be the #1 company for Verizon, the #1 marketing company for Verizon, right? And we're going to take our bow, right? Because as of this week here, I just got off a call with Verizon on yesterday, and they're awarding us over 53,000 leads, new leads inside of the Philadelphia area, which I'm super excited about. And I just want to make sure that you guys in Philly know that you guys are kicking ass and taking names, because this is because of you, right? This is because of you and your hard work, right? So please, let's take a bow right now. Let's everybody give it up for Philadelphia.
Let's go.
Yo.
That's
Yo,
some extra cheese
Philly!
out there. That sounds like some extra Philly cheese out there.
Okay, Philly.
That's exactly what it is. You know, when I think about when I think about some of the changes we made to make this happen, I'm super excited about it, right? Obviously, we went to a dual management system that allowed us to give more empathy inside the offices, that allowed us to give us more structure, right? For us to have someone else to be able to go to and take our problems to, right? Someone else that can be an extra ear inside of the office, which was great. And then obviously we also went to a strategic matter where we looked at tackling our most influential parts of the city, like the welfare offices. So I'm super excited about that. And now what we have is actually it coming back, actually more territory coming back to us. Another thing I want to announce to you is as of right now, right inside of Philly, we have the highest sales per rep in terms of any other marketing company that is inside of Philadelphia. So what that mean? That means that we're #1 based on sales per rep right now. So can we give it up for that?
Let's
That's awesome.
go. Let's go, Philly.
Just to explain a little bit little bit clearer, I want you guys to understand that means that on average, each and every agent that we hire makes more sales, right? So our agents average 3 to 4 sales per day, right, inside of Philadelphia, right, which gives us a higher average in terms of income, right? Our agents right now are all on average, we're making about $800 to $900 per week on average, right? So that's exciting news, and I know that we got a lot of room to grow. So just look forward to that. Our biggest thing now is getting the head count up, right? Is because once we surpass the other vendors inside of head count, then it's hands down, we crush the market, right? And that's just one state. That's just one state. You know, sooner or later, it is going to start to materialize down in Virginia the same way it's materializing here inside of Philadelphia, right? And then we're going to go to the next state and we're going to do the same thing. And this is the challenge that we have accepted as a company, and we're willing to invest whatever it costs to make sure that our leadership team knows what to do, that you guys know what to do, right? You know, in terms of being the best, some of the things that I know, I knew we were going to be the best from the time that we started this company. I knew because I wanted to make sure that we paid our people more. I wanted to make sure that you guys have some of the best training tools ever, you know, for a marketing company, in terms of an online training platform, in terms of a manual, in terms of just being able to have our badges become a smart technology now and have a CRM built into your badge. These are all things that we look forward to the future, us being the #1 marketing company, and it is starting to come to fruition. So I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. And in final thoughts and in closing, something that I took away from this amazing event, which this is my 3rd year attending, I want to bring the leaders this year, is Tom Brady. Now, many of you guys know Tom Brady. I myself have never seen Tom Brady play, unfortunately, right? When I dived into sales, I turned off the television. I focused on this one thing until I felt like I had mastered it, until I felt like I had a skill set that I was going to definitely be able to help others and possibly change the world with, right? So I couldn't focus on anything else. But what I respect so much is obviously 3 different types of people. I respect athletes, I respect entrepreneurs, right? And I respect entertainers. Why? Because they are constantly uncomfortable. They are constantly doing the hard stuff that really truly makes them happy. And Tom Brady is a GOAT. Nonetheless, hands down, I never seen him play. It doesn't matter. I know he is the GOAT. I know from just being in the room. I know from the way some people cried. Some people just couldn't stop cheering. Some people literally was, you know, trying to take a picture with him, running up to him. I know he is the GOAT. And more importantly, he said some things to let me know that he is the GOAT. And my major key takeaway, something that will probably change me for the rest of my life, you know, because I have now built a career on building teams and building community now. And he said to me something, he said to the room, he said that, you know, in all his years of playing teams, he could always tell the teams that were winning teams. And he knew it because, you know, you had some teams that you had some people that when they run a touchdown, it would always be about them. They would always make it about them, you know, and you could see that the team didn't really celebrate with the person who made the touchdown. But he said that then there was these other teams that he didn't want to play against. And those were the teams that when one person made the touchdown, it was a celebration for the entire team, and he could see it because the whole entire team would run down court and they would all pile on each other and they would all be happy for each other. He said those were the teams that he was afraid to play because he could see the unity in the team. He could see that there was no dividing that team and that they were going to get what they want. And I say to you guys now that we can have anything, we can do anything in this industry, but we got to do it as a team. So that changed me, that changed my mindset, and I hope that it changes yours, guys. We were able to make a magnificent video, right? I think it's going to be a magnificent highlight video for you guys, one that we're definitely going to be able to hopefully showcase the culture of this company, right? Definitely we're going to show off our leadership team, you know, but more importantly, they're going to see a team that is all in this thing together. Because I'm hoping, you know, I'm hoping just like Tom Brady, right? That they see us and they almost become afraid, right? That we're going to let them know that we are real contenders inside of this market, right? And I just want you guys to know you are with the best marketing company. You are with the best marketing company. and I'm going to prove it each and every time, right? So with that being said, you guys, I love you all. Let's kick ass. Let's take names. Let's get it, gang.
Let's go.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
Go Falcons. I don't care what y'all say. Go Falcons.